Here with the answers to all of your holiday budget questions and a look at the latest economic news is Mark Hamrick, Washington Bureau Chief and Senior Economic Analyst at Bankrate. Mark, great to see you. Let's start with today's news if we can. We finally got a glimpse of the September jobs numbers. What can we glean from those?
Good to see you, Jenna. This is PS data, pre-shutdown data, because this was collected around the 12th of the month of September, long time ago. Typically would have been released in early October. And so it gives us an idea about the condition of the job market going into the shutdown. And what we can say is the job market is not particularly robust. If there was good news in the report, it was that employers added 119,000 jobs, 97,000 of those being in the private sector, the other being in governments. The unemployment rate rose a bit to 4.4%. That's the second straight month where it's been on the rise. And you look across the board, and sectors participating in jobs creation, in other words, the healthy sectors of the economy that are doing the best in terms of growth. First of all, it's few and far between, but it's sectors that you do not build a robust economy upon. They are healthcare and social assistance, and that has really been the case for much of this year.
Yeah, the U.S. Commerce Department also released the August trade deficit numbers. Mark, that report is a few months behind as well. What do those numbers reveal about third quarter GDP and the potential impact on consumers?
Yeah. So trade will likely be a positive in the most recent quarter. That's important. The trade deficit, the gap between what we export and what we import, declined by 24%, a slight drop in exports, what we're shipping beyond U.S. borders, but a bigger drop in imports. And it's important to note that this was after some of the most severe or costly Liberation Day tariffs were brought down to a lower level. So I think in this world where the worst case scenarios for tariffs seems to have been abated or avoided, that we probably are in for steadier trade data going forward. One of the things that did drop, or I should say one of the things that did not drop among imports, was automobiles coming into the United States. And that's just a factor where there are a lot of makers that frankly bring their autos into the United States, and we don't have a source for them in the United States.
So, Mark, on everybody's mind, many of us will be hitting the stores this weekend to shop for Thanksgiving. What sort of impact, Mark, could the tariffs have on prices when we go? And will the president's decision to drop tariffs on things like beef and spices help to curb some of the expense?
Yeah, I mean, you can eat a banana for breakfast and drink your coffee, and those should be less costly in the future. The good news on the Thanksgiving meal cost, Jenna, is that they are now believed to be down 5% from last year, and that continues a recent trend. And one of the things I can tell you as the chief grocery shopper and cook for our family is that grocery stores view the pricing of turkeys this time of year as a promotional opportunity. So many of them will be really chopping the price of turkey just to get you in the store, and so that really can provide an opportunity to put that meal on the table, and you'll be thankful that you didn't have to pay as much as you might have otherwise.
Mark, you mentioned you're the cook of the house. What's your specialty?
Just getting the meal on the table, but the problem with me, as you can tell, Jen, is I love to eat, but I probably gravitate toward a combination of American comfort food and Italian food.
All right. Well, Mark Hamrick with Bankrate, it's always good to see you, Mark. Have a fantastic Thanksgiving.